Hi everyone, I'm Jason Keefler, a student on the University of Leeds CDT for AI in medical diagnosis and care. My general background is within computing and computer science. So to get a bit of an overview of the general area, when a person has a tumour, a biopsy will be taken. This is then processed via a complex set of steps, and it eventually turns into a microscope slide that can be then viewed by a clinician. And this allows a clinician to get more information from a tumour, for example, the tumour stage, aggressiveness, spread, and cancerous tissue change. And the microscope allows for the clinicians to view the tissue in high detail. And within Leeds Teaching Hospitals Trust, the MPIC, which is the National Pathology Imaging Cooperative, is digitised in the slides so they can be viewed on a computer by clinicians, as you can see at the bottom right. So what's the problem? So with the example tissue sample, which I showed on the previous slide, the image shown is only a small part of the actual tissue sample on the microscope slide itself. So to get a perspective on the issue, this is where it fits into the actual whole sample. And this means that the storage cost and the sheer amount of information to view by a pathologist is extremely large. So our research aims to help clinicians by aiding and simplifying the information load that they encounter while reducing NHS storage costs. So what am I doing for the PhD tasks? So firstly, compressing of the histopathology slides. So can they be made smaller to store without losing clinically relevant information? And this uses a network called the variational autoencoder. Visualization of clinically relevant features within the histopathology domain. So can clinical features be identified in the histopathology slides, and can they be identified with a variational autoencoder, which can then be used by the clinicians? And finally, unsupervised clinical analysis of the digital histopathology slides using variational autoencoders. So what are the main foreseen possible healthcare impacts? Well, the first though is reducing NHS data storage costs, and that's by using this as a new compression method. So variational autoencoders is a new compression method for histopathology slides, hopefully reducing NHS costs, which then means the NHS money can be spent in other areas. So possible tool creation for clinician aid and visualization tools, so clinicians can spend more time with patients. And use of the variational autoencoders in unsupervised clinical analysis tasks. So if you ever need to find or contact me, this slide contains my Twitter, LinkedIn, ORC ID, and email. And to make your life easier, the ORC ID QR can be scanned, which will take you directly to my OCR ID page.